basketball's big worldwide. It's really incredibly big, and you can find a gem over there. It's a lot of scouting.
Yeah,
and it's like you say, analytics, but you really have to rely on the general manager, the person that's picking the talent. That's how your franchise is going to win or lose. It's him, the person picking the talent.
All right, guys. Gavin Malouf here. We're going to start off with a shot. Let's do it.
All right.
Comisario. Tequila brand you just invested in, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Wow, I'm excited. You said it's better than 42. Let's see.
We've won close to 50 awards, gold, silver, double gold, platinum. Our Reposado actually just won a platinum award. It's never been awarded. And that's Best in Show, and it's never had – that means that our Reposado is like the number one in the world.
Yeah. Wow.
So
cheers to that,
cheers.
man. Let's do it. Oh, my gosh. That was the smoothest shot I've ever had. Well done, man. Well done.
It's really an incredible product. You'll notice how smooth it is, and even we have the Blanco, the Reposado. This is the Añejo. It's aged 2 years in oak casks. And then we have the Extra Añejo, which is aged 7 years. And that's really incredible as well.
I mean, that for 2 years was incredible. It barely even tastes like alcohol to me.
Yeah, and it's from distilled in the highlands of Jalisco. And if there was a designation for organic in Mexico, we would be organic.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so Mexico doesn't have organic products.
They don't have a designation organic. They don't have that title.
I didn't know that. So that's a U.S. thing then.
Yes, U.S. But if they did have one, we would be organic.
Nice.
Because it's just pure tequila. We actually have more heart of the agave plants, 8 heart of the agave plants per bottle. And some of the competition, like Casamigos and Patron, use like 2 or 3 hearts of the agave plant.
Okay.
So it's pure. There's no additives, no preservatives. It's just pure tequila.
Incredible. When did this launch?
We launched about 6 years ago. I mean, it's a relatively new brand. We haven't been around that long. That's why we're trying to do these podcasts, and obviously your great show. We appreciate you putting me on. And we really want to get the word out because we say it's the best tequila no one's ever heard of. But here in Las Vegas, we have a really huge footprint with Bellagio. We're in just about every account in Bellagio. We're in Aria, some accounts in Aria, Fontainebleau.
Nice.
Peter Luger's. We have a drink that's in Caesars. That's a very iconic. You know Peter Luger's? That
I've heard of it. I haven't been there yet.
New York, and it's very iconic. It's at Caesars. It does incredible. We have a black cherry margarita that will change your life.
That sounds really good.
I mean, it is my all-time favorite drink that I've ever had, and they sell like 10 to 15 cases a month.
Holy crap!
With one drink.
Just at Peter Luger's?
Yes.
Wow. I got to check that out. Are you guys in the Vegas Golden Knights Stadium?
We're getting there. We're trying to work a deal with T-Mobile, and like I said, we're just kind of new on the scene.
Yeah.
But we're getting in a lot of iconic. We're with Wolfgang Puck. We're in Spago at Bellagio, so we're iconic places and restaurants, and it's just really it's exploded. To be honest. Yeah.
And your family's been involved in the liquor space for quite some time, right? Getting involved with Coors in 1937.
Yes, even probably, I guess it's 37, maybe 100 years.
Almost 100 years.
Yeah, we were, actually my family we're from New Mexico. I was born in Albuquerque. My grandfather started Coors, and we were one of the 9 states, there was 9.5 states, half of Texas, original distributors for Coors. So we were Coors distributors 75 years.
Wow.
And we were also in the liquor business. We sold Jack Daniels, Bacardi, Robert Mondavi, Gallo. So I have I grew up in the liquor business. That's in the beer business. That's what I've done my whole life.
Yeah. And that industry, how's it doing lately? Because there is a movement towards sobriety with people my age.
Is it?
I saw hard seltzer sales were down quite a bit, actually.
Really? Yeah. Well, we don't want people to overindulge. We drink responsible.
Yeah.
And we never promote doing shots, 10 million shots or any of that. We don't promote that. This is actually you can shoot this like we did, but it's a sipping tequila. So it's great on the rocks, or like we say in the liquor business, Sean, we don't care how you drink it, just drink it.
Yeah. I was never patient enough for the sipping drinks.
Okay. Well, then you can shoot it too.
Yeah. I remember once I went to an event, and what's that big brand that does the sipping shots? Do you know the name?
Fireball?
No, it's like a really expensive alcohol. I'm blanking on the name, but
Oh, Jägermeister?
something like that. And they were basically like pouring shots for everyone.
Yes.
And I just downed mine, but you were supposed to sip it apparently for the whole night.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Being in the liquor business all my life, like I've been in, my family's been in, there's no right or wrong way to drink alcohol or to enjoy alcohol, just however you like it.
Yeah,
There's no right or wrong way.
absolutely.
That's what we say.
Oh, it was Louis the 13th.
Oh, Louis the 13th. Okay,
Yeah.
watch this. So I had Louis the 13th at my house. I've never opened the bottle. And then I had our extra anejo, which we should bring him a bottle. Remind me.
That's the 7-year one.
7-year-old. It'll change your life. So I did a taste test with my girlfriend and I. We did a taste test with Louis the 13th versus our extra anejo, the 7-year. And I got to tell you, I couldn't even drink the Louis.
Whoa.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
serious?
Yeah, it was harsh.
It was that different?
But ours is so smooth and so great that the extra, it's styled after a lot of the great cognacs and brandies. See, brown spirits worldwide is the number one liquor in the world is Johnny Walker. That's the number
Really?
one liquor in the entire world. Not maybe in the
in terms
United
of
States.
sales by like dollar amount?
Sales, I would say sales it may be dollar wise
Yeah.
as well, because it's a expensive item. So Luis Cota, one of our founders, and then Steve Rice is our main owner, but he styled this after all the great cognacs and brandies. That's why you see the color of it, the anejo, and then the extra anejo, and then our reposado as well. And that's kind of how he styled this tequila. So sometimes you try it, it tastes like tequila, but it's something like when people try it, they go, wow.
Yeah, that didn't taste like any liquor to me, man. I'm very impressed.
Impressive,
Yeah,
isn't it?
'cause I don't drink often because of the taste usually.
Yeah, Sean, I was never really a tequila drinker till I got involved. I got involved with Comisario probably 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. But I always liked rum. I was like
You were a rum guy.
rum, yeah.
Okay.
I was a rum runner.
Wow, those are a rare breed, man.
Yeah, I like rum. But I still like it. But now I find myself drinking these margaritas.
Yeah.
And even like Bellagio, we have the black cherry margarita in the sports book at Bellagio, and wow, is it good?
I got to try that out.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then we also have we're with Kroger now. We're just kind of getting the ball rolling, but we're actually in 42 states, going in 8 countries. We're going into Japan. We're going into Costco's in Japan, and it's
Costco, nice.
yes. It's all coming. It's like a big freight train.
Crushing it. Is this your main focus right now?
It is. It's my main focus, yes, and we also have a brand that my family owns called Drink Aid, and it's a hangover prevention.
I've seen that.
With
That's
all,
in
the,
like
all the gift shots.
Yeah,
Drink
yeah.
Aid.
It's in grocery stores, right?
Yes.
I see it at the checkout.
Yes,
That's you?
that's ours.
Wow.
yeah.
So that's like the hangover
Prevention,
Drink? Oh,
yes.
prevention. So you drink it before.
You can drink it before, you can drink it during, you can drink it after, but if you have a hard night, you should try a Drink Aid. You'll be fine in the morning. But we're in a lot of the gift shops, a lot of the casino gift shops, and
Nice.
really
Still involved with professional sports too?
yeah, we've been in sports our whole life.
Yeah.
we still in the Houston Rockets, and I was the youngest owner in the history of major professional sports.
Wow.
24 years old.
Holy crap.
Yeah, when we owned the Rockets, we had Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, Robert Reed, Rudy Tomjanovich. That was when we went to the. Watch this. We went to the. I was 24 years old. Unfortunately, my father passed away, and I took over the team, and we went to the finals against the Celtics. Well, we ran into a guy, maybe you've never heard of him, Larry Bird.
I've heard of him.
You've heard of him, yeah. Well, we ran into him. So we lost in the finals, but we had a losing record. We had a 40-42 record and went to the finals.
Wow.
And I don't know if it's ever happened again.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, we had a losing record, and so.
So you were like an 8 seed.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So you beat the 1 seed in the first round, and
we beat the Lakers.
oh, was that with Magic Johnson?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, you know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know NBA.
So watch this. So we when we played the Lakers in 1980. I hate to date myself, but I guess I will. 1980. So Magic is a great guy. Back then it was a 2 out of 3 miniseries. So we won 1 game at home. Then we had 2 games in Los Angeles, and I was in the stands, and we played the Magic. So we were up by 1 point. So Magic dribbles around and he throws up a hook shot from like 5 feet and gets all air, which has probably never happened in his life.
Yeah.
Air ball. We win the game. We win the series. So I run down the court, and I'm 24 years old. I might look a little younger than you.
I'm 27, so
27. You look like you're about 15. But that's okay. It's good to look young.
yeah.
So I run down the court. The security guard stops me. She says, "Where are you going?" I says, "Well, I want to get back into the locker room. I want to congratulate my players." She said, "Well, you can't get back in there." I said, "What do you mean I can't?" I said, it's my team. I want to go back and congratulate my players." She says, "Yeah, and I'm the president." And she kicked me out of the building.
What?
Well, yeah, because I didn't think to have a pass, a security pass, or what do you call it?
Oh, a media pass or whatever?
Media pass. I didn't think to have, I just went there by myself.
What? And they didn't recognize you?
No.
Because I feel like if Mark Cuban was like, yeah, let me get in the locker room right now, they would let him by.
They would let him by, yeah, they would. But back then, it was a different story. So I got kicked out of the building.
Wow. Your own team.
The own team, yeah, because I looked like you,
So you couldn't even celebrate with the team.
No, I couldn't, and then that was it.
That's crazy. Wow. And you finally got your first championship a couple years ago with the Vegas Golden Knights, right?
We did, yeah, with the Golden Knights, and we so after the Rockets, we bought the Kings, Sacramento Kings, and then the day we sold it, we went to see Gary Bettman from the NHL, the commissioner of the NHL, and we asked him. We knew that MGM was building an arena here in Las Vegas, and I said, "Hey, my brother Joe says, why don't you ask? Let's ask Gary Bettman if expansion team we can put one in Las Vegas." So Joe and I, the day we sold the Kings, we went that same day because it's just down the street, NHL and NBA down the street, and we went and saw Gary, and we asked him. We said, "Gary, what about a team in Las Vegas?" And he didn't say yes, but he didn't say no. And that was the key, because Gary's a straight shooter. So I knew we had a shot at it. So then Joe and I we met with some of the executives here at MGM, and also we met with Bill Hornbuckle, and was all for it. And next thing you know, we went and saw Bill Foley. He's a great guy. And one thing led to another, and here we brought the team here.
Here we are. It must have been a tough process moving cities, right? A lot of meetings and money.
Well, we didn't move because we were an expansion team, so we didn't move from another city. But this was an expansion team. It actually took us 4 years.
Wow.
To bring the team here, and we went back and forth to New York. It seemed like I was going every other week, possibly for 4 years.
That's where the NHL is, New York?
Yes, that's the main office.
Got it.
Joe and I would fly back and forth to Vegas. But remember one thing, a lot of people didn't think the team would ever work here. And I've always advocated having a team in Las Vegas. I said, well, why wouldn't a team work here? A lot of people said, well, there's too much going on. There's all the shows and there's concerts. And then you have an arena, but we need the dates for concerts. And I said, well, you got 41 home dates, and you have preseason, so you have a lot of dates to fill the arena. And I said, people are people. They want us. We wanted our own team. I've been here in Las Vegas for 35 years or so. And the only thing that was missing in this city was we didn't have our own team.
Right.
And it's like having a city without a soul.
For real. Sports are a big part of that feeling of a city.
Yes. Yes, but nobody thought it would work because, the hockey in the desert, how does that work? It's too hot in Las Vegas. They said, well, we happen to be in an arena, so it's going to be okay. The ice isn't going to melt.
Yeah, that's a good point, though. I don't know any ice hockey rinks in Vegas. It's probably not many of them.
No. So that's kind of the objections that we had.
Yeah. How good did that feel to win? Because you were in professional sports for, 30 years before that?
Well, actually, it took me 44 years to win this ring.
44 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Since the Rockets, I was 1978 with the Rockets, so however many years, I guess.
44 years.
Something like 44 years.
Some owners never get it, right?
Never.
Because when you're in a smaller market, your odds are way less.
Yeah, that used to be a lot of the that was part of the conversation was, and I think being in the NBA as long as I was, it was always, we wanted parity within the markets. You didn't want all the players going to the large markets and forgetting the small markets.
Right.
So it was kind of, because we were in Sacramento, we were in a small market. So I think it's good parity in the leagues because you want where each team has a chance to win the title. If you're in a small market or big market, you don't want just the big markets winning all the time.
Right.
You have to spread it around. I think it's good for sports. It's good for the teams. It's good for the morale of the city. It's good for the community. We were so proud to bring this team to the community.
Absolutely, yeah, because the NBA back in the day, it was always, Chicago, New York, Miami, and LA.
Yes.
So do you think right now it's more even where smaller markets have the same opportunity?
I think so. Yes, I believe they have just as much opportunities. A lot of it comes down to drafting. Depends on who you pick and where you pick.
The Warriors did well with that.
Yeah.
The drafting.
Yes, they did.
They got Steph, Clay, and Draymond all from draft.
Right, yeah. I hate to tell you, but we could have had Steph Curry.
What? You passed on Steph?
Yeah, but I didn't make the decision.
Did you want him?
We had Tyreek Evans.
Okay.
Remember Tyreek?
I heard of him. I don't remember him playing.
Well, he was Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
So the year he was 6'6" point guard, and
he got injured.
He got injured, but he won the Rookie of the Year that year. But he was a great player, but he didn't have the shot that Steph had.
Oh, so you picked him over Steph?
Yeah.
So what pick did you have? What number was it?
6.
And Steph was still there?
7. He was. Oh yeah, no.
Wow.
Steph Curry, yeah.
Damn. Do you think about that?
Yeah, I think a little bit about it, but I wasn't really the one that made the final decision. So,
how much say did you have in that draft process?
Well, we learned long ago. Actually, we helped promote the summer league here, the NBA Summer League, and we learned long ago when we would sit with our scouts that we didn't know much about basketball. Even though I played a little bit, I've played high school, not college, or anything, but I played basketball a little bit. We've all played it, my brothers. But we say to one of the top scouts, one of our scouts, God, that guy can play in the NBA. He said, oh no, he's no good. He doesn't have a shot. And so you as an owner, you don't want your player judgment to overshadow what you're paying these scouts for. That's why you have the scouts.
Right.
That's the way you get in trouble. The owner knows too much.
These days, there's so much analytics too. They have it. They're probably using AI, honestly, with certain teams to find players.
Probably, yeah, yeah.
Like
it's a lot of analytics, but back then it was, you get on the plane and you go to New Zealand. You look at a player there in some small town, and we had Peja Stojakovic and Vlade Divac from Serbia. You found we had kind of an international team. We had Hedo Turkoglu from Turkey. He was the first Turkish player.
Wow.
And
that seems to be the new kind of trend I noticed with the top teams. They'll source from Europe and get like one good player over there, and no one's heard of them, but they end up being really good.
Yeah, basketball's big worldwide. It's really incredibly big, and you can find a gem over there. It's a lot of scouting,
Yeah.
and it's like you say, analytics, but you really have to rely on the general manager, the person that's picking the talent. That's how your franchise is going to win or lose. It's him, the person picking the talent. Think about it. You can win through free agents. That's a good way to win, but really, you want to build through the draft. You want a core of players that you build through the draft.
Yeah.
That's the ideal way, but there's different ways to win.
And that's too slow for most people, right? Because the fans are up their ass, so they're just like, we need to win this year, so let me trade for 3 old players.
Yeah. And in basketball, you never do this. You never trade 2 or 3 good players for a great player.
You don't do that?
No. Great is what you need. You need an all-star. You need like maybe 1 or 2 all-stars on the team, and then maybe a great role player. But you can't replace great. You could have 2 or 3 very good players, really good players, but they don't replace great. Because a person that's great is going to make the people around them great.
Interesting. But can you go from good to great just training over time, or no?
You can. I think some players can. Depends on how hard they work. I mean, if they have that work ethic in them, and if they really take it, they can make themselves better. And then, on the contrary, a great player that doesn't do anything will still have the talent, but he won't maximize his potential.
That makes sense. Any sports you got your eye on now? Pickleball is pretty hot right now.
Well, yeah, that you mentioned that. Actually, we're part owner of this team called the Las Vegas Smash, which is paddleball.
Okay.
Paddleball, which is on fire.
Really? Paddleball's on fire?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
We just had our owner, Henry Strasser, and we just had an event in Miami where we won the championship again, or we won a tournament. But we had 800,000 viewers on YouTube.
What? For
Yes.
paddleball?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And I don't know, have you seen it?
No, I don't even know how it's played.
Well,
I heard of it.
It's like tennis on steroids. It's played within 3 walls, and it's like racquetball and tennis, and it's very exciting. I mean, they're great athletes. It's very popular in Argentina and Venezuela and Mexico and Europe. It's very popular, and it's really a great sport. You should check it out sometime.
I will.
Maybe even play it if you like. I don't know if you're a tennis player.
I used to play tennis.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Because a lot of tennis players going into paddleball.
Okay.
There's paddleball courts here that you might.
Really? I'll check it out.
You'd be a great workout for you, and
Yeah, I'm super competitive.
yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't play basketball. You're tall.
I play basketball, yeah.
you
I got a
did?
game tonight. But I like being well-rounded because a lot of people put all their equity in one sport, and then
Okay.
you see them play something else, and they're just terrible.
Oh, really?
But I could play like decent at everything, so.
Well, if you played tennis, you can play this paddleball, and you hit it off the back wall. Because I played a lot of racquetball.
Yeah.
That's what I got. My shoulders are messed up. But I played a lot of racquetball. But it's like racquetball where you hit the ball off the back wall, and the serve it's not small, but you have long rallies. You should check it out
Okay.
and take it off the side walls. And
Yeah, I'll be decent at it, I think. I was the wall ball champ in elementary school.
oh, really?
You ever play wall ball?
Is that like handball?
Kind of. You throw it at the wall, and then if it hits your body, you got to run to the wall and tag it. And if someone throws the ball before you tag it, you're out.
No, I've never.
You never
heard of
played that? Oh, man.
No, I've never heard
That was a
that.
fun game. Did you play kickball?
No, I never played kickball.
What? What did you play growing up?
Football.
Okay.
I played
right in like elementary, you were playing football?
Oh yeah.
That's a contact sport.
Yeah. What's the little guys? What do they call them? Well, I forget the name, but
Little League?
Little League for football.
Okay.
They had a name. I can't.
I used to watch the Little League baseball thing every year
Oh, you did?
on
huh?
TV, yeah. That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love sports, man. So you see that sport as like the next big thing, though?
Yes, I do. Yes, because it's pickleball on steroids. But we say pickleball's a game, but paddleball's a sport.
Okay.
I mean, it's competitive and some great athletes. Like I said, a lot of tennis players are playing because once you're through with tennis, you can't play competitive tennis. What
Yeah.
do you do to kind of stay in shape, and it's really a lot of fun.
I'll check it out. Pickleball is fun to play, but watching it's not that interesting for some reason to me.
No, but it's really popular. I mean, it blew up. But see, paddleball is huge worldwide. It's just now getting in the States, in the United States. And there's 10 teams, and we have the Las Vegas Smash, which we won the title. When we won the championship for the Knights, the next day we won the championship for the paddleball.
Oh, wow. So now you're just racking in these trophies.
Racking in the
Let's go.
That was 44 years it only took me.
Did you ever think that you'd just not win after 40 years?
Yes.
That's a long time.
Yes.
I mean, that's double my age. That's crazy.
Yes. And you know, Sean, what's crazy is it's so difficult to win a championship. I mean, it's literally impossible. I mean, almost impossible.
Yeah, because you're facing the best people in the world.
Best people in the world. You got 31 other teams to compete against. Everything has to go right. You know, you have to.
No injuries.
No injuries. Yeah, no injuries.
I noticed the teams that get injured in the playoffs, they'll lose, even though they're better.
Yes.
It comes down to that, right?
Yes. Did you have the Chiefs? Did you like the Chiefs for the Super Bowl, or did you have the Niners?
I had the Chiefs. I didn't bet on it, but yeah, it's hard to bet against Mahomes, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's got 3 already at his age. He might pass Brady if he wins a couple more.
Yeah.
Which I never thought Brady would be past this soon, at least.
Yes. He's something else, Mahomes. He's how do you beat him? And even the Niners looked great last night.
Yeah.
They look great too. But
Yeah, there's a lot of good teams. How are you feeling about our team this year?
well, I hope we do. We hope we do better. I mean, we had a tough game, but I like the coach.
Yeah.
And then Mark's a great friend of mine, so I love Mark, and he'll get it going. It's just
Football's ruthless. The turnovers for coaches in the NFL must be the highest in any league, right?
Yes.
Seems like every year there's like 5 or 10 of them getting fired.
yes, because it's like you said, it's the fans. They get, they want to win now.
Yeah.
Which, you don't blame them, but you have to. Like I said, they got him in the draft, Mahomes.
Right.
No one ever thought he would.
Wow, they got Mahomes?
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs that they drafted him, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, they drafted Mahomes, so from Texas Tech. So I mean, who would have thought he would be what he is?
Yeah.
He's fantastic. But there's some good quarterbacks coming up. I think this Caleb Williams, he looks pretty good.
He looks good, yeah.
But he's still a rookie. You got to temper it a little bit. Takes a while. Takes a while to get acclimated. Even like I was telling my friends the other night with Aaron Rodgers, good guy, but it's going to take him a little while too. He played really good for a few minutes, but it takes time.
Yeah, I'm a hopeful Jets and Giants fan.
Oh, you
I
are?
grew up
Yeah.
in Jersey, so
Oh, you did.
yeah,
Jets.
try to root for the local teams because
Yeah.
Jersey didn't have a football team, and we lost the Nets, so they went to Brooklyn.
Yes.
So we didn't really. I don't think Jersey has any. Oh, Devils.
The Devils.
Devils,
yeah.
but that's
they
it.
won a lot of titles back when.
Devils, yeah. I caught the tail end of that.
Oh, yeah.
I think I might have remembered one with Martin Brodeur as
Brodeur,
goalie.
oh, he
yeah,
was something else.
He was a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, hockey's fun to watch in person.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, the knock on hockey's always been it's not a TV sport because it's hard to see the puck. That was the knock on it. But I think now with the NHL going to the ESPN and TNT and all these major sports networks, it's really helped ratings. It's helped viewership.
yeah.
And now people are starting to understand the game more. Was the knock. You couldn't see the puck.
Yeah. How's hockey doing, like viewership wise?
Great.
It's doing good?
They're doing really well.
Nice. Because it's probably, I'd assume basketball and football are like the top 2, and then
Yes.
is baseball ahead of hockey?
Yes.
So baseball and then
Baseball,
hockey's
yeah,
4th?
Yeah.
Nice. And is it big in other countries?
Hockey?
Yeah.
Yeah, like in Finland and Russia and some of the eastern countries. Obviously, Canada. It's the national sport of Canada.
Was it in the World Cup or the Olympics that just happened? Hockey?
No, because this was the Summer Olympics.
Oh, summer. Okay,
Yeah,
so it's in the winter.
that's the Winter Olympics. It is. Yes.
Got it. And how does the U.S. do normally in that?
They do well. Yeah, the U.S. does well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we barely won the Summer Olympics this year.
Yeah.
We tied in medals with China.
Yeah.
China's catching up, man.
I know they got some athletes
Yeah.
over there.
They just have sheer numbers.
Sure.
You know what I mean? They got
Yeah.
so many damn people. I think that makes up for the athleticism.
Sooner or later, they're gonna have someone's gonna pop out and do something great.
Yeah,
Right?
and they're genetically, programming some of those kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like some 7-foot female basketball player I keep seeing.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Wow.
Yeah, Yao Ming was apparently a program too.
Yeah, and then we played against Yao Ming.
Oh yeah, how was
yeah.
that? He probably went off, right?
Yeah, he did.
He couldn't stay healthy though, man. When you're that tall, you just get injured.
Your feet. A lot of times they get that plantar fasciitis. Their feet, or they break bones in their feet.
Yeah, you see it with Kristaps Porzingis. He keeps getting injured.
Yeah.
And Wemby's been staying healthy, but yeah, it seems like if you're like 7 feet, you just get like Zion Williamson keeps getting injured too.
Yeah, it's just too much weight on your feet.
Yeah, it's a tough sport, man. Basketball.
Oh God,
What percentage of your roster would get injured on a yearly basis?
all of them.
Really?
Probably at one point or another.
Wow,
They'd have some form of injury.
that's crazy.
Yeah, you'd have a lot of ankles. A lot of ankles, knees sometimes, but a lot of foot injuries,
Yeah,
and not too many shoulder. I don't think too many shoulder injuries.
yeah, mainly lower body, right?
lower body.
Yeah. What about hockey? How common are injuries in hockey?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shoulders, hip flexors.
So that's more upper body injuries, hockey.
Yeah, and then you get some ankle, but some knees, but upper body because you're using your shoulders.
They take some nasty hits in hockey.
Oh my gosh!
Holy crap!
Yeah, and I know I just had a shoulder. Well, I'm getting a shoulder replacement on this, but I had this one.
Damn, from your football days, you're still.
Well, no, I think it was from racquetball.
Oh, racquetball.
I don't know. I mean, I used to play hours and hours of racquetball.
Damn.
I mean, that was my best sport.
Racquetball.
I'm not big or anything, but I played football. I played college football, but small college. But I love racquetball. We used to play hours and hours.
I got to check that sport out too.
Yeah.
You like the racket sports, huh?
I did, and my sister played not professional, college tennis in Mexico.
Okay.
She had a scholarship, and my brother Joe plays tennis.
Wow.
Yeah, so we like tennis quite a bit.
They've done longevity studies on every sport, and racket sports athletes live the longest.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. It's something to do with the brain and body connection or something.
Well, here's what I don't understand, because I don't know how these pro tennis players, how their shoulders, how they hold up.
It's insane. A 5-set match for 3 hours, and then they played in 2 days after that. Another 5-set match.
And their legs, too. I mean,
yeah.
I guess it's youth, but.
They must have some crazy recovery protocol. But even Djokovic is pushing 40 now, right? And he's still playing at a very high level.
It's amazing. They're just their bodies. Everyone's body is different for a different sport.
Yeah. I mean, LeBron's still top 5 in the league at 40. That's crazy, right? He was playing while you were at the Kings, probably.
No, he played. His first game was against us.
Oh, yeah?
His very first professional game.
Wow. Was there a lot of hype for that game?
There was a lot of hype, yeah. And we beat him that game, Cleveland, but you could just tell he was
different.
Great. Yeah, he was different. And Kobe, we were very close to Kobe, even though he killed us a couple times.
Yeah, you guys in the West had a tough. I always thought the West was way better than the East.
Yes.
So you guys had to go through Kobe. You had to go through LeBron, or LeBron's in the East.
We had
the Spurs.
The Spurs, yeah, they always.
They had a dynasty.
Yeah, Duncan and.
Yeah, they had like 5 championships in 20 years.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
They might be good again with this Wemby, I guess.
Yeah, if they could develop him and add on 1 or 2 more pieces.
Yeah, he's good too.
Do you still root for the Kings?
Yes. Oh yeah.
That's your team.
Oh yeah.
They're looking decent.
They're
with Fox.
good. They're pretty good. Good team.
Yeah, I think they need one or 2 more pieces, but
yeah, I think the coach is pretty good.
I love the coach.
He's been to the championship. He's won it, right?
Yeah.
So
that's important, man.
Yeah.
Well, Gavin, it's been awesome. Where can people find you and find the liquor?
Well, you can go Comisario.com. You can buy it at Lee's Liquor. If you're in L.A., you can buy it at Ralph's or just online, Comisario.com. But we're in 42 states, and we're going into 8 countries. We're going into Egypt, going to duty-free in Egypt, and South America, and like I said, Japan, and it's really blown up. But have them try it.
Oh, please try it, guys. That was the easiest shot I've ever had. Didn't need a chase or anything. So, yeah, we'll link below. Thanks for coming on, man.
And thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.